Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Mini a Truner, and welcome back to Thrones of Britannia, where, well, we're doing well in terms of straight conquest, but there are downsides, like my people are sick of war, and the English really truly despise me because I keep invading English lands. But they started it. I was friends with Mierce before they decided to attack me by signing up with flipping Wessex, so I feel like this is not really my fault. However, I have had a bit of a thought, of course, because if we have a look at where the problems of happiness are, the problems of happiness are mostly around the outskirts of the empire, the new bits that have just been taken over. Meanwhile, my core empire is really happy, and this is where my best governors are, so I think we need a bit of a shuffle roundy. Yeah, like good old Anlaf right here, he comes with 1 zeal and then a further +6 to public order through just and fair-minded. He's right now chilling out in Cambridge, which has got 11 happiness. So he really is not required there. Anlaf would do a much better job managing a settlement that's actually got some problems in it. Here we go, this'll do the job very, very nicely indeed. Anlaf just needs to be taken off where he is and moved down here to whatever city this is. Ah, here's another perfect one. Eochric is bringing 3 zeal together with another +2 off one of his personality traits for +5. And this place is on literally 5. So as a result, we can just basically move him straight off without a problem. Though, if I do that, I need to actually cancel the construction of the salt, because I don't want that anymore. That's all absolutely A-OK. So he needs to be moved somewhere where 5 would help out quite a lot. Okay, rather confusingly, he needs to be swapped places with a different bloke also called Eochric. So Eochric with the black beard and the sideburns that he covers up with his helmet needs to go to Northampton. And Eochric, who also has sideburns but isn't ashamed of them, he needs to go somewhere else. Okay, after a bit more shuffly roundy, this to me is looking a lot better, all things considered. Everything's looking a lot more calm. Rendlesham is +7, but it doesn't actually have a governor. That's just because it's got this lovely building here, and generally it's just a happy place to live. Oh, and the law thing as well, fine. Norwich is 3, so I could potentially take this guy away. Yeah, he's only providing +1 zeal. That's basically just +1 to public order. That is not much there. Now, London, that's an interesting one. That one's on 6 right now. On 6 and going to go up to 8 once occupation wears off in 2 turns. And I think actually you're decent, aren't you? You're providing 7 in zeal, which is actually quite useful. London can do without that. I need you somewhere else, my good man. Yeah, right here, there's Guthrum. Not that Guthrum, second Guthrum, though. They're also kind of close to each other at the minute. It's all very confusing. Yeah, there's a Guthrum here who's not particularly good at his job, to be honest. He's just in Nottingham right now, so I'm going to swap him and, yeah, Guthrum, but not that Guthrum. So I'm going to swap him round with, Hinge, okay, whatever your name is. Guy with nice plaited beard. Okay, once all that feeds through next turn, that should have things looking a lot better on that front. We've got rebels up north, but I'm training a new army to deal with them. You, my good man, can just basically chill out here and just, yeah, build a few more bits and pieces. Wait 2 turns for their supplies to run out. There's no need to rush that. They've got a decent big force here. Don't push into there. Even though it's basic stuff, there's not much point. So you may as well just wait them out because they're rebels, so it's not like there's any reinforcements coming. It doesn't really matter. Now, there is a decent Mierce force right here that could, any time of its choosing, come and actually attack Derby. So this force might need to watch out for them. You've already moved this turn, so you just... Yeah, that's Guthrum himself. He's probably got the best arm we've got on the field right now. Experienced, decent quality, actual swordsman. And a handful of people with actually improved weapons and armour. Okay, could you also make it over to... You could also attack Leicester this turn. Right, you need to chase off these bastards right now. Perfect. Well, oh, they're going to flee. That's going to leave Leicester unguarded. If I chase them down, Leicester's unguarded. If I don't chase them down, they'll just run over and take something of their own. Bloody hell, that's very annoying. Right, okay. They need to be taken care of, unfortunately. So we can just auto-resolve that. Fight defensively. Actually, no, fight aggressively to make sure they die for good. And okay, they're definitely going down because there's actually a ghost there. Marvellous. Right, they all went down. And then we'll just basically recharge a bit faster. He died, understandably. And yeah, Leicester is going to go down. I can come over here and recharge a little bit. This guy's probably going to come and attack Leicester right now as a direct result of that. If he does, that maybe opens the door for Guthrum to run straight down here and try and take Tamworth. And Tamworth, I believe, is a pretty big deal. Tamworth is, yeah, a massive offers hall. So that is just, yeah, more recruitment and more replenishment chance together with a forge. I'd like a forge in this part of the world. A forge up north, a forge here, a forge back in Colchester. That would all work very, very nicely as far as I'm concerned. Have you already moved and taken... Yeah, you've already moved and taken Oxford this turn. Oxford is, I believe... Yeah, orchards. Everybody loves orchards. Now, what's actually waiting for me in Dorchester? Ah! Very big upgraded garrison. But honestly, even with all those upgrades, it's not the most exciting, sexy stuff in the world. We can probably siege them out. That won't be a big problem. And yeah, we've actually taken their supplies and whatever off them. So, actually no, the orchard doesn't actually increase the amount of time you can withstand a siege. So these guys shouldn't be able to withstand a siege for that long at all. You guys all moved as well. You guys have already moved as best you can. You can take Southampton next turn. You've got this place under siege. This army can't do anything for the time being. And we've got one army taken to the siege to chase down and finish off the Nordmen. Lovely. And weirdly, despite the fact that, you know, we're still at war, war fervor is just sort of ticking up here. It is ticking up because, yeah, there's some armies in our territory and all of that business. So... we need to, yeah, potentially we can keep fighting longer than I thought. But yeah, this is the problem. The flipping here King English. I need to get the English on side at some point. Right, I think we're ready to go. Wessex, what have you got in mind for that little army? That little army is... that little army can make it all the way down there. And also then immediately train 9 flipping units. As I would have suspected, Leicester is immediately sacked but not actually taken over. Fine, Cornwall not doing anything much. Those guys continuing their never-ending quest to sail around the entire flipping world. And as for the Nordmen, you better flipping not be actually planning to try and go for my... Ooh, Godwin! You're supposed to be loyal. You're quite flipping loyal right now. I'll just pay him off. Pay him the flip off. And also, apparently there is actually... Oh, Leifing had a son. Yay. And other... Ooh. Dolphin also had a son. 2 good major people in the Empire are actually having children right now. Right, you need to naff off right now. Right? No, you're not getting away with this. We're actually having our first little battle at sea. Battles at sea are kind of awkward, but screw it, we'll actually show this one off, because it's actually the first sea battle we've got. Because it's not done with, like, you know, separate naval units or anything. It's literally the units you've already got, just fighting on boats. So here we go, we've literally just got boats, 1 boat for each unit, and if we just zoom down, you'll see here, yeah, that is a particular sort of unit, just on the boat, and if we want them to fight, they literally have to, like, you know, jump ship over to the other boat, and they fight on the boats. It's, you know, very simple and to the point, and what I want to do is have absolutely all of my ranged units ready to basically head in and just start peppering these guys with fire as soon as flipping possible, and then we can basically just finish them off with... Hang on, where are the horses? We do actually have... Do we have horses on boats? No, the horsemen are technically dismounted. I'm not sure where the horses are, because when they get back on land, they will have horses again, but apparently they, like, left them somewhere and they'll just, like, you know, they'll catch up at some point or other. I'm sure it'll be fine. And as for finishing these bastards off, we do actually have these units right here. These are my strongest 3. Everything else can just stay at the back. So these guys basically can just move forward and do whatever they will. There isn't anything in the way of skirmish mode, because obviously boats are slow. And what I want my archers probably to do is... I can actually try and burn down boats. Well, that's the fun thing. You can actually try and burn down a boat, which is kind of hilarious. Right, you guys want to just basically head over here, but try and keep your distance if you can. And these guys want to basically just start burning down some boats, if at all possible. So you guys just come over here and deal with that. And I've got proper infantry coming in to close the net. These guys, however, I would like them to basically just, yeah, sail kind of close by, and in comes the flaming arrows. And in comes more flaming arrows. And now you guys can start turning away. And you'll notice this boat is starting to actually take fire damage. And in comes javelins being tossed at those guys too. Those are long axes, so you guys want to be backing off at this point. If these boats get boarded, of course, that's going to be trouble. But, obviously, the archers can fire backwards while they're fleeing in this occasion, because they're not running, they're just in a boat that also happens to be moving. So these guys can basically now just flee and toss javelins at the same time. So there we are, fire coming in. You guys get back, get back, get back, keep coming back. And probably it's probably a decent time for you guys to actually start. Yeah, I think I've actually got an archer ship being boarded there, but that's absolutely fine, to be honest. I mean, if they board one ship, then it's not really a big deal, because, yeah, when they board that ship, I can just pretty much, at that point, just start hitting them with all the others. So you guys, are you guys actually safe for the time being? Yeah, split them up, make them all split up here, because they can only chase a few at a time. So you guys, I'd say, just basically start firing over there. You are chasing these guys, are you? Well, in that case, you just start firing over here. And then everything will be absolutely fine. The problem with the sea battles, of course, is all boats basically look identical to each other. So it's kind of hard to tell, like, who's where. To my mind, they just get really messy. So don't really enjoy them, to be honest. And there we go, a victory. Bit of a messy victory, because, yeah, I find these, yeah, it's much harder to read the battlefield. Like, I find it quite easy to read the battlefield. You can see what units are. But, yeah, when every single unit is basically a boat, and the boat's sort of like, yeah, they vaguely sort of, you know, the sails clip a bit awkwardly, and they also get in the way, so you can't really see what's going on because there's, like, sails in the way of the battles, and all the units look about the same. I find these hard to read, which is why, yeah, I haven't really been showing you any naval battles. I haven't been in a rush to do so. But we have finished off the Northmen, so that's nice. And down below the waves they go. Obviously, just take them on. You know, fish them out of the water. Nordmen taken care of. The army seem to love us. Up to 20 there. Very, very nice indeed. Oh, that's replenishment up. And this force now wants to basically start going in this direction. Wait, hang on. No, stop. If you're trying to go into the city, do not go into the city. I want you to head straight over to the Isle of Wight and take that. Because screw it, why not? And then we've got, yeah, this force here that is damaged. Okay, those guys worry me a little bit. I'm going to get over here. I'm going to do what I was planning to do, which is take Southampton. Right, so Southampton falls into my hands, and Southampton's actually got some good stuff there. Yep, repair up that port. That's plus 2% trade the entire empire. Lovely. Portsmouth has, yeah, fallen, but we should be able to... the annoying thing is, they're probably going to go straight over here and take Biddenhurst. Right, you... Can you get a... No, now you can't get ashore. Oh, well, never mind. If these guys go straight over here, they can take Midhurst right now, and that's going to be very annoying. Unless, of course, this army can just push straight into here. Yeah, you know what? That was like basic stuff. That's fine. There we go. Nice stab through the face for you. A nice decisive victory. Actually, we took very few knocks there. I'm genuinely surprised, but... We move in, that's your flipping capital taken, you stupid bastards. And that means this army is free next turn, or so. Let's just quickly upgrade all of you. Much better. Yeah, now that that is done, this army is free to basically come and deal with this army. So, all we've got to do now is take back... Hang on, who do you belong to? That's Dorchester, or rather it's not Dorchester, but whatever. That belongs to this area over here. Yeah, if I can just basically take Dorchester and then knock out these guys and take these two settlements, at that point, I probably want to call it a day. So Dorchester's fairly well guarded. And looks to me like it's got like a little keep within a keep. It looks like it's actually got flipping concentric defences or something. Still, if anyone's going to be able to do it, this army is pretty damn good. Also, apparently some people have just leveled up. Godwin! Hey, which one's Godwin? Godwin's the guy who just leveled up at sea. Well done, so he can get himself a quartermaster to move a bit further. And Eochric, which bloody Eochric? The Eochric who's up here in a town that sounds suspiciously like his name. Did you just rename that to sound like you? Also, ooh, this just got up to level 2. Well, keep that ticking up as well, because that's bonus fame as well. Everyone loves fame, probably, I don't know. Apparently you've never leveled up before, la-di-da. And your loyalty's only 5. Which is a little bit on the low side, so I'm just going to toss you a priest just for safety. And apparently there's a free space here, where I could actually build a special nunneminster. A royal household decrees this nunnery a foremost centre for learning, art, peace and order. Makes a ton of money, generates a ton of fame, also comes with +5 happiness. Yeah, why not? Boom, every time. And there's St. Swithin's Shrine as well. So actually, this place is going to be generating like 60 fame by itself. Lovely. In fact, I'm surprised that hasn't immediately knocked me over into the first fame victory. I must be flipping close. Yes, very, very close indeed. Possibly when that's done, that will immediately tip me over. At least into the short fame victory. And yes, still problems down south, but the Empire is looking, to my mind, very stable right now, pretty much. This area is unfortunate because, yeah, we don't own the capital. This is South Mierce, and the capital is Tamworth right there. I'm not seeing us being likely to take that, unless, of course, well, actually, there is a possibility here. Yeah, they decided not to take Leicester, so unfortunately Leicester needs to be repaired up, which I can just about afford to do. Okay, who is this exactly? This looks like that could actually be your leader or heir or whatever. Guthrum, you could go and get Tamworth under siege right now. Tamworth would give us... Wait, hang on, no, Tamworth is... That's part of these guys. Tamworth is part of... Wait, what controls Leicester? Oh no, it's Warwick. Warwick, not Tamworth. I would like to go and get Warwick. Warwick would be good for keeping Leicester under control. Because other than that, yeah, we're pretty much dependent on... Actually, these orchards should keep things nice and calm once I upgrade them a bit, because orchards are good. He might be about to try and take this place anyway. This place is... If he marches south, he might just go and either take or sack Roxbury. I could just go and stand right here. Okay, Guthrum, could you get over here, please? Guthrum can't get over here. What is the garrison like? Because if I put this place under siege... Then he just comes straight back. Guthrum at that point is... he's outnumbered. Which I don't really like the sound of, to be honest. So I'd rather have Guthrum... I'd be happy for Guthrum to march south. But I don't want him to be in range of the city. So how about Guthrum just moves to here... and potentially moves against Warwick. Warwick is... How guarded is it? Not particularly well guarded. Guthrum might well be able to take that nice and quick. Right. I'm just going to move Guthrum here. We are not going to try and take Tamworth. I wouldn't mind taking Warwick, however. So Guthrum's just going to come down over here. And chill out right over here. And he'll still be in friendly territory. And his army is at full strength. And his supplies are in very good shape as well. You, my good man, are going to come down over here. And you're going to move straight back into Leicester. And while you're there, you're going to recruit one more unit. And that is going to be... What are you lacking? You've got Anglian Marauders times... Oh, you've got some damn solid axemen right there. Well done. Okay. You probably wouldn't mind having just a little bit more in the way of... Yeah, some proper horsemen. Get some proper horses there. Start working on that. Now, at this point, this army is outnumbered, surrounded. What happened to these guys? Yeah, five full strength. That's what concerns me. What can you get to? You can get to Doncaster or to Flitchersburg, whatever that is. Obviously, you can't get in here. That wouldn't help you in the slightest. Oh, this place makes so much money. It's ridiculous. What do I want to make sure I keep? This is... Technically, that's part of a different territory. If you were to take that over, I'd barely even mind. The question is... Oh, it's another bloody Aeric. Bloody hell. Can a 13-stack half-strength army take out 5 full-strength? Because I suspect I probably could, especially with the assistance of a general. I mean, it's better that than basically desperately moving around trying to guard my towns, because just look how slowly we're regenerating. It's going to be a long time to a full strength. He might just basically magic new units out of his arse momentarily. Screw it, go. Let's get in there. 13, oh yeah. Apparently this would actually be quite manageable, fine. And yeah, he goes down nice and easy. In fact, the auto-resolve said that was actually going to be a nice simple one. Good. That's going to take care of that situation. Heal yourselves up, occupy the settlements. And we have taken care of that. Good. You should probably just stay up here with this army and just chill out. Now, hopefully this place is now currently at -5 because of occupation, which really just seems to mean something changed hands. Repair the fields up. This place should recover pretty quickly, however. Like, yeah, right now it's -5, sure, but hopefully it will be okay. That means this army can stay focused up here on taking this little border town, which is a rather useful one. Once that's taken, then just need to keep a very close eye on Manchester to make sure nothing shows up there. Manchester and Chester. if we're lucky, yeah, Northumbria will actually come down and attack Manchester, because they're certainly got to be interested in it. And you, my good man, apparently you just leveled up for the first time, so have yourself a quartermaster, because what else would I flipping give ya? So, Warwick is hopefully going to fall. This guy can put Dorchester under siege immediately, and yeah, just get some stuff in production there. Speaking of which, those guys apparently... Barricades available, 3 turns till supplies run out, 5 until surrender. Okay, well, just, you know, keep them under siege for the time being. Let's see what, if anything, shows up. I wouldn't mind having this place, because this place technically... Yeah, this place technically runs, runs Oxford. And then, well, that feels wrong. Like, fake Dorchester being the capital of Oxford. Oxford should totally be the capital of wherever it bloody is. Cambridge is? Ooh, now I don't like this game anymore. Flipping Cambridge is the capital of its province, but Oxford isn't the capital of theirs. Boo! Boo, I say! And part of the reason I want this, of course, is because it's got such a strong garrison, it will be a good, hard blocking line that keeps basically the whole of this area safe if I'm lucky, especially if I can also take Warwick. And amazingly, these victories have actually got war fervour back up to 0. So at this point, yeah, my critical need to end the war urgently is kind of faded away a bit, actually. War fervour's okay, it's just the fact the English hate me. But in all fairness, minus 36 for English is... It's not even that bad. It's minus 1 happiness in all regions. Oh no. Minus 1 influence from a faction leader. He's already maxed out at 10 regardless. And then minus 10 for Mierce and Wessex. But we're already at flipping war. We already hate each other. That doesn't really matter. I mean, quite frankly, screw it. That feels like, you know, generous, really. For minus 36, I would expect more penalties than just minus 1 influence and minus 1 happiness to all regions. Because that is... That's quite manageable. Quite frankly, screw the English. We'll just keep conquering. Now, speaking of Wessex, I suspect they're going to walk straight over to... No! They're going to walk straight over to here with their new army and attack this guy. Now, I might be about to lose here, but if I do, I can at least give them a bit of a fight, because this is a bit of a scruffy fight between... Yeah, that's just scouts. Do I have... I've got no spearmen, ouch, but I do have Thane horsemen who can properly murder these guys. If I could just take out the general with my... What have I got? I've got 2 javelins, 1 archer. They've got 1 archer, 1 javelin. But they've got... Oh, they've got proper mailed stuff and select. This is proper tier 2 and tier 3 stuff. And it outnumbers me. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's just do as much damage as we can. Looks like I can't use the city to my advantage, which again is odd, because I'm the one defending the village, so I feel like I should be able to use the village, but screw it, apparently they get the village on their side, because my army was just like, you know, taking a stroll that day or whatever. Have we got any high ground? We got a bit of high ground. Nothing major, to be honest. Okay, we may as well draw up a little bit over here and just see what we can do. There's a handful of rocks. Yay, rocks. That'll help somehow. Actually, I do have swords here. Have you guys got swords? Okay, this is interesting. My swords apparently could handle everything other than Osric himself. If I could just concentrate some fire on Osric, snipe him off, my swordsman might actually be able to do a surprisingly competent job here. Especially as my axemen apparently have got the advantage too. It's just that I'm massively outnumbered. Well, it's all I've flipping got, so I guess it's gonna have to make do. Now, their cav, I might be able to snipe off immediately if I'm lucky. So I'm going to deploy my horses just out onto the open field and see what I can pick off while they're coming up. Because that's probably a good starting point right there. Especially if they're just going to basically send their horses charging off ahead like idiots. Like, that's fine. You want to send your horses charging off ahead? You do that. And you are moving... I just want to get them out of their missile range. Just make sure we know what their missile range is. And actually... Tell you what, hang on. Archers, flaming arrows, please, because you might be able to, if we're very lucky indeed, get these guys straight into arrow range. Yeah. Why don't you come into arrow range? Come into arrow range right now. Come into arrow range. Yeah. There we go. There we flipping go. Right. Flaming arrows, straight in on them, and come on. And they are going to be shredded pretty quickly. I might actually shred my own guys as well, unfortunately, but my Thane horsemen will tear these guys apart 26. Come on, 25, 24. There we go. In comes just a handful of flaming arrows. They're going to start being able to fire on me momentarily. 20, 18. They are shaken. You guys... Yep, just basically hit those guys. They're coming in as well. Their horses are starting to flee. Put the flaming arrows on those guys. My Thane horsemen are doing a really nice job. They're down to 16. Right. I think we've got their number. They're backing off. Right. We've just done a big hit to their cavalry. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Okay, you guys, just stop what you're doing right now. Back to normal. Back to normal arrows. So at this point now... Get my cavalry round the side. Their cav's been pretty much seen off. They're trying to get round the back of me right now. But I might... Could I win this? I don't know. They're sending their scout horsemen to intercept. They've got one group of archers round the back right now. And one group of javelin men at the front door. Okay. Nothing major. Let's just basically see. I mean, if those scouts are going to be stupid enough to actually try and... Okay, it looks like their scouts are going to be stupid enough to try. So let's just quickly slam into them. Finish those guys off. You guys are all on fire at will, right? Yeah, you guys are all on fire at will. So those guys are down to 7, 6, 5, wavering. Some of the units have been pulled over here because they're panicking and they're broken. Right. Deploy these guys backwards. If we can take them on a little bit at a time, we have at least got a chance here. Are you guys all firing, by the way? And how are we doing versus this front line? Here's some axemen. Where's the tough unit? The tough unit's their general, but he's been pulled back. Okay. This all works. Let's just quickly get everyone in over here. And get you in over here. And get you in over here. And start moving you around the side in a minute, but not quite yet. Now, cavalry fleeing around the back. Their strongest unit is now basically chasing some stupid cavalry. Their archers aren't facing this way, which works for me. I should have a pretty easy ride of it. Those archers are now kind of screwed. Right, you guys need to... What have you guys got a shot at? Have you guys got a good, clean shot at anything right now? You can hit those guys, take them out, quite frankly. Then we've got... What's this doing? There's some axemen around the back here. You should be able to handle that if we're lucky. And then we got the 2 javelin skirmishers. What have you guys got a shot at where you won't be hitting my own guys? You've got mailed long axemen. Which ones are mine? These guys are all mine, which is going to cause a problem. Looks to me like if you were to move over to here, that would work. Yeah, about here-ish. That should be a good place for you to hit these guys, including their king, which is the important one. So, get in over here. And, no, that's my leader, sorry. My leader, oops. Right, get in over here. Hit these guys, please. One of you, hit over here. Guys, you are not on skirmish mode. Why are you repositioning? And they're fleeing before our might. Good, that's their archers on the flee. Get the javelin men next. Get over here. Hit them. This guy's coming. Oh, in comes their general. Right, hit him, please. Hit him, please. Everything at their general. Oh, you're not really at the side to hit him from, to be honest. Right, go, 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 go. Get over here, get over here, get over here. See off these bastards. Are we winning over here? We are, but it's tight. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. You guys, hit their general. You, hit the general in the side, please. You've got the shot. You guys are seeing off this. I think you guys have got a perfect shot into the back of these guys in the meantime. The javelins are going to have just the shot we wanted. Guys, come on. Guys, come on. Come on, guys. Quickly. Quickly, 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 please. As soon as you're flipping ready, we don't really have the luxury of time here. These guys are starting to fall apart. The archers are going to be able to see off these bastards. Are you ready to throw yet? Because seriously, I'm so keen for you to do it. And anytime. Yeah, that's right. Those are javelins you're holding. Why are you being so... There we go. And that is going to be a lot of Royal Companions going down nice and quick. Right, you guys are apparently... Some of these guys aren't ready to go yet. What? Why are you over there? Horses, get out of there, please. Get out of there. The horses just got... Okay, if I can use the horses to lead these guys over here, lead them back. Lead them back. In come more javelins. He's down to 45 on his companions. my leader is ready to go and could actually try and sandwich. My archers are taking apart these guys. You guys need to get back over here. Rejoin the line. This is actually working pretty nicely. You guys, fire over here. I think we might actually win this now. Just basically clear these guys out. We might lose my general. Quite frankly, I don't care. Continue javelining. And, oh, these guys are about to get hit in the side. But if you can just get one more, I think he's starting to waver. Let's just get ourselves, yep, hit these guys, please. They're the tough ones. Battle is turning in our favour. You're stuck fighting right now. But I think he's broken. Their leader is flipping broken. The enemy general is flipping dead. Right, okay. Focus fire over here, please. Focus your fire over here. Archers, hit those units. That will do. Very, very nice work indeed. I don't care if you're tier 3 stuff. You're wavering. You have not picked a good fight here. And now, oh my goodness, we won that one. Whew. Okay. You know, not one to blow my own trumpet. I totally am, but whatever. I think I did pretty damn well in that battle. I am happy with that. And that was technically a heroic victory as well. Oh, yeah. Looking how that went, that was, I am happy with that. That was good cavalry use, good use of skirmishers and indirect fire, well-placed infantry. Pretty happy with that, yeah. And naturally, we'll be accepting anyone who wants to onto our army. He is forced to back off, and he's just wasted his turn. Another army's coming in here, and that's just stuff up north, fine. Ah, and here we flipping go. So we've got who should celebrate the most. Well done on this heroic victory. Lovely. So I can spend some gold on those who serve you. Favour the English. Right, that actually just got me 2 points. Nice. But on the plus side, I have indeed hit the short fame victory. Yay. Also, several people leveled up. Good. That is... Who exactly is Thurfirth? Is that the guy who just won the epic... Oh, that's the guy who just won the epic victory. Oh, well flippin' done, my good man. You can have a champion because you're so cool. And Lifing over here. Yep, keep an eye on this territory is also leveled up. Lifing, you are... Yeah, your loyalty's fine despite the fact that you actually were... Do I need to actually give you... I might just give you more flippin' estates because obviously I do. I'm actually going to give you... a bard, I think, because, yeah, you're basically moving around and making places happy. So have a bard to cheer you up. Now, it was just saying estate slow, but it's not warning me other than that. So hang on. Let's have a little look, see if that's actually true. Estates, please. Oh, yeah. Apparently there are plenty of estates that need to be handed out. Where's that new guy? Yeah, Thurfirth. You can actually have the, the exact estate you just won the epic victory on. Well flippin' done. Now, question is, what's the most logical thing to do? I've just brought these guys back ashore. Who's where and who wants to do what? You could retake Portsmouth, or you could smash this fort. You could go and get your revenge and finish them off once and for all, which seems somehow appropriate. Yeah, you probably need to heal up a little bit, so you just go and take Portsmouth right now. There you go, occupy that. And then hopefully, next turn, you can get straight over to the Isle of Wight. Yeah, it looks like there's like a little ferry or something, so technically you don't actually have to like board because it's a little ferry, so it counts as like a little kind of... a thing you can cross just with movement points as usual. Fine. So, Southampton. At this point, I own everything in this territory with the exception of... Hang on, where's the bit I don't own? It's the Isle of Wight, John, the bit you were just talking about. Yes. So, you, go get your revenge and finish off these bastards, please. No. I don't think you're getting away, actually. I think now it's your turn to be attacked. And I think a good stab... Oh, kick in the groin! Kick in the groin and then a stab through the shoulder. That'll do, thank you. And we'll have anyone who wants to surrender. Job flipping done. And I think you just leveled up again. So actually, you know what? This time have a quartermaster, because everyone gets quartermasters, because quartermasters are great. You can't get anywhere this turn. You may as well just head back to Southampton, to be honest. Now, this big old army here, is there any reason for it to continue expanding? Let's have a little look-see, because Witten's right there, as is... Sisson Bridge. Okay, so that's probably Bridge. Sisson, Bridge, Chippenham. I don't know where that is today. Right, let's have a little look, see what's close by to me here. Because this is, yeah, that's where that army is. There's some pottery. There's some farms. There's a market hall and a trade port. Okay, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to go and take. But honestly, I feel like I've probably taken enough at this moment in time. Like, if I try and take more... Yeah, this belongs to... No, this doesn't belong to this. This is all one area. That would be hard to hold because of all these territories. What have you got right here, by the way? That's valuable, though. That is valuable stuff right there. You are just... That's some pottery. Could just have that, but it's just going to be taken away from me, so it barely even counts. And what I imagine will be a bit of an easier battle. Yeah, even with a... Oh! Apparently flipping not. Even with... What have we actually got here? Mailed Sex, Mailed Thanes, some basic Javelin Men. I feel like we should be able to win that, to be honest, but okay. I'm happy to wait you out a little bit. Oh, and London is finally up to its final tier here, which means London can have... Ooh, London has to make a choice now. London can either have... Or, actually, I could get rid of London's garrison. No, probably best keep London with a garrison, just in case something big and dangerous shows up. So, London could have the tavern. The tavern produces a ton of money, together with happiness, which is quite good. Or... Actually, that makes... Well, it makes less money, but it does increase trade. How much money am I getting through trade right now, precisely? Trade is, yeah, taxes like 20,000, trades in like 7,000 on top of that. And then there's also like the King's Purse or whatever, where you just get given a free 500 gold a turn just because. Okay. I might want to actually get rid of the garrison. Yeah, actually. Do I need this garrison here? Oh, go on, I'll keep it just in case. And the tavern or plus 2% trade. I mean, happiness here is fine, but okay, let's go for the tavern, just in case there's ever a happiness problem, because taverns make market towns really easy to keep happy. And by the way, there's a bunch of empty slots available. Love it. Ah, and grain pits would be just the thing here in Colchester, because Colchester has got itself the, yeah, that's going to have Forge 3. So this is where I might choose to train new armies. So as a result, grain pits for 25% unit replenishment, yeah, that's the perfect place for newly trained units to actually recover and grow faster. I wonder if this little force that I trained here, by the way, might be enough to go and take Manchester. Ah, but Manchester belongs to all of this as well. That's not going to be able to hold that, and I suspect that Northumbria probably wants that. It's not well guarded right now, but it's probably not quite worth the trouble at this exact moment in time. Instead we've got this nice little area here. Could just swing for all this, but only if I can take Tamworth. That's going to be the problem, and... Oh! Hello!
By no means.
Right. So your stupid general has decided to raid right next to my armies. Have they? Well, that's a catastrophically stupid idea, I'd say. Yeah, that's a very stupid idea. So let's just quickly see what we can do here, because I think we might actually be able to dogpile this army with my two armies. So just move you right up to here. He's now in range, and now attack. And obviously he tries to escape at this point, but he doesn't really have much in the way of movement points because he was raiding, which was very, very silly of him. So now, as a result of that, I can get you straight over to here, and that is in range to attack this guy. And, oh yeah, Guthrum, prepare for the big-ass battle, man. It is time. And he's got no flipping choice. He's got no choice at all. And it looks like this guy's... Oh yeah, this is a good guy. This is a very good guy. He's got command of 8, I'm assuming that represents, and he is just generally... Oh yeah, this is a good army. This is properly done up archers. This is... Actually, it's scout horsemen, but their archers are good quality. The spearmen are basic. They're actually kind of lacking a front line, to be honest. Long axemen, but long axemen with... Yeah, okay, so the archers are somewhat advanced, and also wearing armor and got upgraded weapons. Yep, I think we can handle this. This is going to be hilarious. Ah, slight annoyance, it's going to be in a forest. I don't like it when it's in forests. Actually, not as bad as I feared it might be, and yeah, I did try and position my lads correctly, so my reinforcements are coming from over there. So we should be okay to pretty much, yeah, just draw up over here, let my reinforcements join us, form one ridiculous mega battle line, and then just take the fight to them. Right, one nice long line here. Don't bother grouping it yet, because I'm going to guess the reinforcements are about to show up. Oh yeah, And in come the reinforcements. The enemy approaches. That's absolutely fine. You know what? I think we can handle this. I think we got it. It's fine. Right, let's give ourselves a nice little, nice kind of guard on the side with some spearmen on our flanks. Let's just use all of these units to their best possible degree.
The battle is turning in our favor.
I like how the battle is turning in our favor when it hasn't even joined yet, just because of the extra units we've got present and correct. Right, new mega army assembled, including a secondary tier of units at the back. And hello, there's just some animals chilling out here. Just some deer. Guys, I'm going to suggest you might want to leave at this point, because this area is about to get nasty. And it looks like if I want a nice clean battle, this approach here will probably be the best. So let's do that, because I think I will actually do very well in a nice clean open battle. Unless, of course, they're planning to come up towards me at this point, which they flipping might be, which would be fascinating. Are you guys actually planning to? Okay, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Deploy spearmen to go hunting down what's left of their flipping cavalry. If their cavalry is about to, is in the process of being shredded right now. Any cav on the other side? A little bit of cav on the other side. Nothing major. Yeah, more flipping cav just basically coming up to the front and being shredded. Okay, nothing too much going on over here. My spearmen are just basically trying to clear out all of this. I've got no skirmish mode. It's like my arch nemesis. And more cav means more stuff needs to be deployed forward in the form of spearmen. Their cavalry just seems to be basically throwing itself forward. Right, now, let's see what we can do. They're starting to break apart here. Focus a little bit of firepower just on the Royal Companions. Everyone else, you can just fire whatever the hell you feel like, to be honest. These archers can also just fire away happily. Danelaw Axeman, looks to me like these guys are already broken, and looks like we can just basically deal with all of this. There's one set of long axemen over there. If someone would like to go and take care of that, and actually my spearmen can go and just intercept them at the same time. We got some horsemen floating around here. Let's just send these horsemen up a little bit. Looks like this flank is going to be absolutely a-okay. And also, now that this flank is looking a-okay, I'm going to deploy some of my archers over here. These guys falling apart. We got plenty of archer fire being laid down over here. Don't want to actually go for that. It's a bit late to go for the charge, unfortunately. But it looks like my guys have actually got what they need here. And what's at the back? Is that by any chance all your archers? I bet it is your archers. Right, we'll deploy my cavalry to go and intercept. Because for once, I've got plenty of flipping cav. So this is all looking... This is all just looking lovely. I'm loving all of this. Right, okay. You guys, focus your firepower over to here. If you'd be so... Actually, don't do that quite yet. You can't quite... but actually, probably the best you can do is try and squeeze in over here, if you can. And you guys, get in over here. There's a little bit more here than I was expecting, annoyingly. Right, long axeman, winded. Most of you can squeeze in around here. And once you've squeezed in around here, because we're also just chasing with our horsemen, all of this, go over there. The front line is doing okay. Doesn't like anyone's taking... These guys are taking one hell of a battering, mind. Right, you guys... Probably, if you're not fighting, fight. That'd be great. You guys, get over here. Target your firepower over onto that side. You guys, same basic deal. My archers are now in position to start laying down some crazy good fire. Let's get, you know what, screw it. Some of the fire, concentrate on those spearmen. Most of the fire, concentrate on those Thanes, apparently. Are Thanes the leader? I didn't think Thanes were the leader, but apparently there's no royal protects or anything. So yeah, just basically lay down all the fire there. There's Royal Thanes. Boom. Right, that should be a lot of fire being laid down over here. These guys are starting to fall apart. In it comes! Yeah, just laying that down over there. In fact, actually, you know what? Forget this over here. These guys are basic spearmen. Lay down your fire. You guys can lay down your fire over here. You guys can see off these bastards. And you guys get over here. Well, you say our men have been routed. Like, maybe one of them has. But honestly, I feel like it's okay because we've got an entire second line of, like, you know, reinforcements coming in. And momentarily, archers will actually be spraying fire down on them from both sides. Oh yes, what's that? You're being shot from both sides simultaneously. No good. No good, is it? Oh, my horses are kind of being shot from both sides simultaneously too. Right, cavalry. Stay focused on what you're supposed to be staying focused on, please. And, oh yeah, that battle line collapsed in seconds. Enemy general dead, and that's going to be them screwed. Right, focus firepower on whatever's left, please. Royal companions are as good as dead. There's some marcher spearmen. Clear them out. This battle has just been beautiful. Oh yeah, oh, in comes more. In comes more. Collapse, 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 collapse. You got nowhere else to go. Nice. Bit hard to control when there's flipping 40 units on the field, but it will do the job. And there we go. Victory. Nice. Yeah, very decisive victory. I'm not surprised. Oh, that was fun, though. I had fun doing that. So that army's basically been pretty much eliminated. Maybe like one thing survived. And we've still got pretty much full strength units. Yeah, we've lost like 500 men. So those armies are still both at fighting strength. So you've basically just accidentally gifted me Tamworth. Which shouldn't be a good thing, because I know Tamworth, but it is a good thing in this game, so isn't that lovely? And I'll be having some unit replenishment, thank you! Oh dear. Oh, you've made terrible, terrible decisions here. Right, so, we need to... Oh, you've just made a worse one. Are you by any chance in range of reinforcements from the city? Because if you can pull out the garrison onto the field, then this will just be better and flipping better. And Morcar, I think you should have the honour. If this can be done, please tell me it's the reinforcements. Ah, there's not. Boo. Oh, well, never mind. At least we can clear them out. And War Fervor is... Wait, what? War Fervor just went up to plus... How did it get to plus 14? Right, apparently everyone's really thrilled by the war now. And good old Morcar is getting better and flipping better. So that's nice. He's up to 5 at this point. Let's give him a champion for another +1. That's nice right there. And these guys are, yeah, right in the right place. So he's in the zone of control for the city. Right, let's start doing this here. Let's start flipping doing this. You, if you want to get over to here, get out of the zone of control of the city. Because if you can, I'd like you to. Yeah, you get over here. Time to put this place... Oh, this place is now screwed. This place is now so screwed. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Maintain the siege. Right, Tamworth has just been gifted to me. Oh, I should have sent him south to take Warwick. Okay, let's not worry about that. Let's just see... Actually, what even is here in this Tamworth region? This is... Hang on, zooming out was better. Something unusual. And then that's an abbey. That's a farm. That's a timber. Timber's not bad, but it's not spectacular either. Honestly, if we can just take Tamworth itself, I'll probably be pretty happy with that. Lichfield right there has got... That's got the Abbey. I may as well take the Abbey, because the Abbey is basically free happiness, and that'll just keep this place under control. This place is just farms and pottery. That I can probably just leave that be, to be honest. And, yeah, Rochester would just basically... No, not Rochester. That's something different. This is Dorchester. Rather, it's not, because I keep being told it's not. But I forget to look up what it actually is. And everything down here in the south is looking under control as well. I've spent pretty much all my money. Do I want to bother heading anywhere else with this army? I mean, this army could... No, it definitely can't get to Warwick. Warwick's a very long way away, alright? The south is quite a long way. I could just try and go to... Okay, hang on. Let's have a look-see here. This area is... That's valuable. Okay, and this little area that we can't see, which is, yeah, that one. Don't know what that is, or at least I can't check. Farms, and also don't know. Well, that's fine. I'm not sure why they hide it, because it's literally... You can just check the tactical map. It's fine. Nothing too dramatic, to be honest. I mean, if I wanted to do anything, I'd just completely ignore the rest of it and just go straight down here to Wirham and just take that. And just have, yeah, just have pretty much just that territory. That'd be fine. But equally, why should I stop when now, all of a sudden, my war fervor's actually looking like it's in good shape, all things considered? Like, bare minimum, I should draw up proper borders that I'm confident I should defend. So, maybe I do go down and take Warwick. Warwick is part of, yeah, Warwick's part of the rest of the territory I've already got, including orchards. So this place should be pretty easy to keep happy. doesn't have a garrison, so Warwick should fall no problem at all. And that brings us right up to, yeah, the little heartland of Mierce. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is territory they start with at the beginning of the game. So I am taking their heartlands off them. This should be quite well-evolved, upgraded stuff. You know what? Why not? I'm just going to move over to here, to Witten. I'm not actually going to take it because there's not much point, but I will... sacking it's barely worth... you know what? We'll sack it anyway. Yay, we sacked Witten. And then, next turn, this large army can just basically start just trashing this whole area. And that should be nice and easy to do. Now, speaking of Wessex, we haven't really heard from them for a while. Like, you know, we're taking their cities off them, but where are their armies? Presumably being retrained somewhere, because they do still own some rich territory and plenty of farmland. So, where are their retrained armies? Because they have to be somewhere. Any chance we can see? No, nothing from anybody. Right, Northumbria is just trying to stabilise. They've got a lot of rebel territories to deal with, so I can't blame them. And no rebellions from them. Little crappy force there. Somehow managed to heal up while it was on the ocean. I'm not sure quite how you did that. Probably that's a faction unique benefit you get. And Orkney Islands sailing south as well. Doing so well, those guys. They're just rampaging over Scotland. Now... let's see what we can do here. Yeah, we're really good with the army right now. Build a church in order to keep the English a bit happy. War fervor is... okay, they're currently indifferent to the... I think they're pretty fine with it. Ooh. Hello! Well, this is all very good indeed. By any chance, is that the one that has a huge amount of territory? You guys have got... oh, yeah. Yeah. You guys have got a surprisingly large amount of territory. Oh, this is perfect. A Welsh rebellion is just the thing. Guys. Guys. I am so happy to have peace with you. Alright? Not only do I want peace, I would like to become friends. Okay? Super friends. Peace treaty. Excessive. Okay. Any chance you'd become my... no, they're not willing to become my vassal, however. They're not jumping straight out of one vassalage into another. They're still fighting a bloody war of independence. I'm going to throw in a declaration of friendship, which is still excessive. Military access, because why not? And also, I'd like just a little bit of gold. Let's see, and that is sufficient. They're willing to, yeah, we can be friends, we can have peace. They're willing to toss some money at me.
It is agreed then.
Boom. And they like us. They really like us, and they're going to start liking us. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think we've just got ourselves a friend. Who the heck are you bastards, by the way? You guys are technically at war with all these guys, but somehow you haven't been taken yet. Marvellous. And somehow you are hated by... oh, that's just some rebels. Fine, that's the why you're hated by them, because you just hate rebels. Fine. This is all fascinating. So yeah, OS, hadn't noticed that before. I am the Danelaw now, have been for a few turns in fact. Right, these guys are my friends. These guys are my super friends, in fact. How about a military alliance? That's apparently insulting. If you guys just want to basically wrap up all of Wales and help yourself, you are so welcome to. This is perfect. Okay, this is just the flipping thing. And war fervor just went up. Because I've got an alliance or something. Right, okay. New technologies. Oh, the archer thing. The archer thing is done. Now, +1 unit food upkeep faction-wide, but replenishment chance up in missile. That's a little bit excessive, to be honest. I should probably get improved spearmen in at this point. Unless, of course, I want to... How much fame do I have right now? My fame is, yeah, enough that I've actually bypassed the short fame victory... but all I can get out of the tech trees is like 60. So I'm not really sure how you hit long fame. Like, that's quite tricky to do. Let's see what else we got. Apparently I still haven't even unlocked military prestige yet. What do I even need? A general needs to be, ooh, rank 10. La-di-da. But that does get me, oh, unit replenishment up for the entire army, which is like everywhere, which is pretty good. 20% campaign movement, that's really good. Recruitment costs down. Upkeep costs down. Replenishment chance to levy units in recruitment up 100%. Albeit at a cost. That's pretty... 500% replenishment chance to elite units. Wow, okay. Morale for that. Shields for commanders. That doesn't seem that spectacular, to be honest. I can do without the bodyguards chain. And the recruitment requires me to get up to here to unlock all of this, which basically makes stuff better in terms of the amount that can be in the pool, but it costs me more food as time goes by. Though I'm sitting on plenty of food right now, that's not really a disaster. Siege warfare, what does that do? Medium siege engines, ammunition during siege battles, siege collection, heavy siege engines. Honestly, I don't have any problem with the existing light siege engines. I've never had an issue with them, so fine. And rationing, ooh. Okay, I'd literally be causing unhappiness in my entire empire just to actually increase the siege holdout times. That seems like a bad idea. And I need to have that in order to unlock the catapult full stop. Boo! Right, we may not see a catapult this entire playthrough in that case. And yeah, the way we offset the fact that loads of powerful upgrades cost more food is up here, fertile land, the end of the agriculture tree, which basically gives you a 20% food production boost across the entire empire, which will be able to pay for all of those additional things that you're kind of introducing. Fine. Military support, meanwhile, is anything useful going on here? Corruption up. Oh, +2 war fervor per turn. That's interesting. The war fervor I've just about got under control for the time being. Raiding income. Reinforcement range at 25% is not great. If it were like double, that'd be great. Fist fighters is alright. I think that gives you, yeah, basically armies pick up XP passively even while they're garrisoned in cities. And then we've got, yeah, we're okay for money right now. Best thing we can do, probably, is just basically at this point keep upgrading my actual units. So, do I want to accept that, the upkeep cost up, in order to actually get into the elite infantry? Or would I rather... Let's just get the... No. Let's do it. Professional warriors into offensive masters so I can actually get the really, really good quality units in. Because those good quality units are pretty damn good. Though, the sword... Ooh, that's good too. That's good too. No, I have more axemen in my army. It's fine. Get that underway. That's looking pretty good right there. And finally, a difficult choice to be had here. Actually, is this guy... Are you just chilling out right there, just on your own? I think you are. Yes, you are. You're just encamped there. You're trying to train a new army or heal up your existing one. But you're damaged. This could work very nicely. This force around here could just clear out these guys, then start picking off villagers while we work on taking Tamworth. That would work. And then, to the south, Warwick would be wide open. With Tamworth, with Warwick... With, yeah, Nottingham, and then with... Actually, this is a bit out the way. At that point, yeah. We've got a pretty good defensive line against any potential incursion. Especially when we're about to take Dorchester or fake Dorchester as well. And if we just have a little bit behind enemy lines over here as well, just taking Wareham. This could all work. This could all work very, very nicely indeed. But I'm most excited for my new friends. My new friends over here. How do you guys like me, by the way? Any chance you're willing to have a nice little chat? Because apparently, me and you could potentially be okay. How about we be friends? That's insulting. Is it less insulting if I throw some money at you? Because I've got some... That's too much money. If I throw a little bit of money at you, that's sufficient.
You speak sense.
Okay. I speak sense, and yeah, the amount of money I just gave you had no effect on the amount of sense I speak whatsoever. Because I've now got myself friends. Friends in Wales. And that's just flipping perfect, because now as a result of that, there's actually a second front in this war. Like, Wessex and Mierce aren't just throwing everything they've got at attacking me and trying to take back their territory. They've got an enemy behind them. An enemy who has proven he's good at kicking Mierce's ass in the past. Oh, this is just absolutely flipping marvellous. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, I think we will pick this up next time. Because, yes, I might have accidentally stumbled across a good thing here. If I just move down here, take Wareham and all this territory, and just basically leave an army stationed here to deal with any incursions from Wessex, that leaves the door wide open to Somerset and Cornwall. That's 2 territories. If I take those 2 territories, and potentially at the same time, yeah, the Welsh keep Mierce busy, we might actually be in a position to... Yeah, actually, think about it. We might be in a position to wrap up Wessex very, very soon indeed. Then Mierce will become independent, and logically, they've got no reason to really hate us. They never hated us. They liked us. Me and them could become friends again, And then maybe, if we can just get a bit of a lasting peace going on, we can also expand back northwards, and that could be enough for a kingdom victory. Now that could be very, very interesting indeed. Because all I need is actually 4 more empires to fall, and I hit the long kingdom victory, because I've knocked out 8, according to the victory screen. I think actually the Nordman counts as one, because I swear it was 7, but now it's 8, and I don't think I've actually killed anyone. I think there was 7 after Sussex. I haven't killed anyone since then. So I'm guessing the Nordmen just sort of count. So as a result, yeah, if I was to knock out Wessex, their 2 vassals down here, and then just send a small detachment to this weird force that's just one city, all on its own, just sitting there doing nothing of interest. That potentially, that could work very, very nicely indeed. And then, yeah, the end game will trigger. And then we see just how good my actual troops are. So probably it's good that I'm finally doing all of the actual military upgrades, because I'm going to need some strong tier 3 units before they show up. Oh yeah, most definitely. Still, we can look at all of that next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. This has been Thrones of Britannia. Thank you very much, and goodbye. You know, I really hope we've agreed open borders with Japan, by the way. Otherwise, they have basically just invaded. I may have picked the wrong fight over... Yep. And my cities, of course, have got even more flipping high-tech. They're mysteriously still completely dependent on, you know, an aqueduct. Now, I'm not saying your entire army is mostly already dead, but it kind of actually is.